Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started on part 5 of college basketball Imperialism, be sure to go down and subscribe to the channel because we are 1 subscriber away from 10. So this is what the map looks like currently. So in the last episode, the Montana Grizzlies took over a huge area of land. Florida State continued to expand. Georgia Southern expanded quite a bit. Dartmouth took over all of Maurice's territory, and Minnesota is doing very well. So is Wisconsin and Illinois, Indiana, Creighton, and then a surprise team here, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And then Texas is also doing pretty well. So that is the rundown so far. So as we're at the wheel here, we spin. Team that will be playing first today is Toledo. And we spin this arrow to see which direction they'll be attacking in, and it's going to go north. And it looks like they'll be attacking Michigan. And the first game of the day has been simulated as we slowly scroll down, and Michigan's going to handle them with ease. And the blue and maize take over Toledo's land. Toledo is now off the wheel, and we're down to 217 teams. See how close we can get to 200 today. Next up is going to be Grand Canyon. And the direction they'll be attacking is... Alright, it's going to be east. And with that, they'll have to play Arizona. We will slowly scroll down here in what could be a blowout, but you never know. And it's not a huge blowout, but Arizona does win by 12. Arizona takes over a ton of territory and is one of the biggest lands on the map. With Grand Canyon off the wheel, we spin again. And get a good matchup. We're going to have, California. Ooh. Yeah, one of the California schools. And which direction will they be attacking? Actually, I don't think that's California. I'll have to check. And it's going to be southwest. Okay, so it turns out that is actually central Arkansas, and they will be attacking the Red Wolves. Or actually, they'll be attacking the Arkansas Razorbacks. So, Central Arkansas takes on Arkansas, and in a very close game, was expected to be a blowout, but Arkansas just barely wins. And Arkansas takes over Central Arkansas's land. And there you go. So we spin again on this wheel. And UC Davis will be playing next. Which direction will they be attacking? It's gonna be east. And with that, they will be attacking Arizona. And let's see how this game went. And it's not even close. Arizona absolutely destroys UC Davis. And with that, Arizona takes over all of UC Davis's land. And it appears that they have the most land on the map. Back to the wheel again, and we spin to see who will be up next. Hopefully we get some more good matchups today. The ones today have been solid, and Oklahoma State will be playing. Let's spin the arrow to see which direction they'll be attacking. And it is gonna be southwest. And we do have a good matchup as we have Oklahoma State taking on their rival, Oklahoma. And the Battle of Oklahoma has been simulated, and Oklahoma is going to win it by 5. And Oklahoma now controls their state. And so far, every team that we've spun has been eliminated by the team that they've played against. So we'll see if that can keep going. And next up is going to be Missouri State. Which direction will Missouri State be attacking? It's going to be northwest. And with that, they will be taking on Kansas. And Missouri State is trying to take over the majority of Kansas, but can they do it? Oh, not even close. They lose by 22 points. And with that, Kansas will be taking over all of Missouri State's land. There we go. And still, every team that we've spun has been eliminated. So let's see if the next team can keep that up. And Next up is going to be Wake Forest. We spin the arrow to see where they'll be attacking. It's going to be northeast, and they will be playing North Carolina A&T. So we simmed the game, and it's not even close. Wake Forest wins by 40 points. Holy cow, that might be the biggest upset of the series so far. Blowout, not upset. And Wake Forest takes over that small chunk of land in North Carolina. And the trend has ended that every team that we land on gets eliminated, as Wake Forest actually wins this time. Next up, we're going to have Northwestern State, who already took over some land earlier in the series. We got the whole bottom part of Louisiana, maybe not Louisiana, one of those states down there. They have the whole bottom part of it, and they will be playing again. We will spin the arrow to see who they will be playing. It's going to be going southwest, and we have a good game as they'll be taking on Texas. And we see how this good game plays out. Could be very good. Slowly go down. Oh, Texas will take over their territory as they win by 8. And Texas takes over a huge chunk of land. And we will spin the wheel again, seeing who is next. Lindenwood, who already played earlier, will have to go again. We'll spin this arrow to see where they'll be attacking. It's going to be southwest. They will be attacking St. Louis. And let's see how this one turns out. Oh, it's not even close. St. Louis absolutely destroys Lindenwood. And St. Louis takes over some more territory. And we'll spin this wheel again. Also, once again, just want to make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you like this Imperialism content, because I'm coming out with it daily for all the weekdays. And I really appreciate the support, and keep it coming, guys. It helps a lot. And Tulane will be playing next. And which direction will they be attacking? It's gonna be west. And with that, they'll be taking on Nicholls today in a battle for New Orleans. Let's see. This is a huge game for how this is gonna play out in the end. And Tulane is gonna win by 5. And Tulane now controls the city of New Orleans. Nicholls State is now off the map, and we spin again. And Louisville will be playing next. Now, if we get them to play Kentucky, this could be a very good matchup, but it's gonna be northeast. We'll have to see who that is, but it could be Kentucky. And it is Kentucky, and this is gonna be a matchup for the ages. And we will slowly scroll down here to see who it's gonna be. Oh, Kentucky wins by 7. I feel like if this was like last year's Louisville team, it might have been a little bit closer and Louisville might have won it. But it is this year's, and they did have a really rough year. So Kentucky will win it 62-55. And Kentucky will take over Louisville's territory, and I could be wrong, but I do believe they now have the most territory in the state of Kentucky. And we will spin the wheel again. Who will be up next? And it's gonna be South Carolina. Now, which direction will they be attacking? It's going to be southwest. And with that, they'll be taking on Coastal Carolina. We will scroll down, and this could be a very good matchup, as Coastal Carolina does have a lot of land up for grabs. And it will be all taken from them, all their hard work, winning 2 games, and South Carolina is going to take it all. South Carolina will be taking over all of that territory, and there was a lot up for grabs. So just a quick update. So turns out I thought I was hiding all these teams, but it actually did not take some of them off the wheel. So instead of being at around 200 teams, we're actually at around 170. So that's just a quick update. So all these teams that I thought I got eliminated, I just went through and I eliminated them all. So they're no longer on the wheel. Next up playing will be Rutgers. And which direction will they be attacking? It's going to go west with a little to the north. And they'll be attacking Lehigh, a very good matchup here. And we unpause the video, go down, and it is not even close. Rutgers destroys them. And Rutgers gets some land in Pennsylvania. So they now have the most land out of any of the schools in New Jersey. We now have exactly 170 teams, and we are back on the wheel. Next up will be Oregon, who has a good amount of land. We'll spin the arrow again. They'll be going north. And this is a big opportunity for the Oregon State Beavers. As you can see, Oregon has a huge amount of land, probably almost the entire state of Utah and part of California as well. So this is huge. So this is for the state of Oregon, and Oregon will hold on and take over a little bit more land. And Oregon gets even more land. With the Beavers off the map, or the wheel, we spin again. And let's see who it lands on. We want at least 2 or 3 more good matchups before it ends. I don't know if this one will be a good matchup. Central Connecticut has one of the smallest lands on the map, but we'll see if they can take over someone else's land and become a larger land. So we spin the arrow here to see who they'll be playing. It's going to go north with a little to the east. And they will have a shot to do that, as they'll be taking on UMass Lowell. So a big opportunity for Central Connecticut, but unfortunately they will not be able to come anywhere near them, and UMass will take over their land. UMass Lowell expands and takes over Central Connecticut. We are back to the wheel now, seeing who will play next. Hopefully we get another big school playing a good game before this one's over. And Tennessee Tech, okay, not a very large school. So we'll spin the arrow, seeing who they'll play. It's gonna go southeast, and they will be taking on Tennessee in what could easily turn into a blowout game. So we scroll down slowly, seeing, and like I said, it's going to be a blowout. They're going to win by about 25. Tennessee gets some more land, and looking at it, they have the most land in Tennessee and the entire center of Tennessee. Back to the wheel we go, and let's spin and see who's up next. USC, this could be a good one. So we'll spin the arrow to see who they'll be attacking. It's going to go south. And I thought it would be a good game, but it looks like they'll be attacking UC Irvine, and these are 2 of the tiniest schools on the map. I don't even want to bother with this game too much, so we'll just scroll down, and USC wins, but they don't win very much. So they take over about super tiny little territory there, but it is territory nonetheless. We're actually getting there. Like, there's only about 166 schools left on here, and if you look at the map, you can see some teams are starting to take over, and this may be over before we know it. And Oklahoma will going again for the second time today. Now, their other team in their state, Oklahoma State, just got eliminated by them a couple of minutes ago. So we'll spin this and see who they'll be playing. I'm not sure who it will be. It's going to be straight north, and that might be Wichita State, who does have a lot of land. And it is Wichita State, and this is a good game. Slowly scroll down here, and what could be a very, very good game. Oklahoma is going to win by 7. And how about the day Oklahoma is having? So they took over the majority of the state of Oklahoma today, and now they also take over a large percentage of the state of Kansas. The entire center of Kansas is now theirs. So they may be a favorite to win it now. So we'll do maybe like 3 or 4 more games today. So we spin this wheel. And our next matchup will be California State, Sacramento. Okay, I'm guessing they don't have much land, but let's see who they'll be playing against. And this arrow says they'll be going straight to the west. And they'll be taking on UC Davis. So we slowly scroll down here. In the Battle of California, and UC Davis is going to take over all of Sacramento State's land. And UC Davis now has a very good amount of land. So we go again on the wheel here. Be sure to subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And we spin. Richmond, the Spiders will be going next. I like it. Now let's see which direction Richmond will be going. Going to be going east, and this could be a good one, as this land up here in Delaware and I think Maryland, that is also William and Mary's land, and that's who Richmond will be attacking. And let's see how this one turns out. It could be a good game. Ooh, Richmond's actually gonna win by a decent amount and take over a large chunk of land in Delaware and Maryland. And that is a lot of land that Richmond just acquired. Let's do 2 more, and then we'll be done for the day. But be sure to come back tomorrow for our next episode. Probably tomorrow. Oh, Notre Dame. This could be a good one. Let's see who Notre Dame will be playing. And it's gonna be going north. And that means they'll be taking on Western Michigan. So Western Michigan has a decent amount of land. And Notre Dame has a small territory, but they are a decent team. So this is big for Notre Dame. If they can win this, they get a lot of land. So let's see this one. Oh, let me submit. Forgot to press that there. And we scroll down. Okay, Notre Dame wins, but not by too much. So, I mean, if you can't beat Western Michigan, then you can't beat many of the other teams left. But they did win, but not very convincingly, so we will have to see how they do later on in the tournament. So a much needed win for Notre Dame, and they get a decent amount of territory in Michigan. So this will be the final matchup of the day. The home team is going to be Fresno State. So another California team, and who will they be attacking? It's gonna go north with a little to the east, and that means they'll be taking on Nevada. So it's not quite, I forget what this team is called, but it is not them. It is gonna be the Nevada Wolfpack, and they have a lot of land up for grabs. We slowly scroll down. The final game of the day. Nevada wins by 5. And Fresno State had a chance to get a lot of land, but instead Nevada will expand. And that is it for today. Nevada takes over a big chunk of land in California, and this is what our map looks like. How about this? So let's just give you a quick rundown in case you missed it. We've got Arizona taking over a lot of land. They took down Grand Canyon, and then they also took down one of the UC schools. Then we've got Texas expanding a lot, taking down Northwestern State. We have South Carolina taking a lot of land over there. What else? Oh, in the New England states, we have Rutgers taking over some land up there. We've got, I think UMass Lowell took down a team, and let's see, did I miss anything? Oh, the biggest story, which I might name my title after. Oklahoma won 2 games. 2 games. First, they took over Oklahoma State, their only rival in their state, and then they went up and they decided we're going to take over some of Kansas as well, and they took down the whole bottom half of Kansas by taking down Wichita State. Kansas also won a game, and St. Louis also won a game. And that is pretty much the rundown of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content. And if you made it to the end, comment down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye.